Meow meow, it's me. I'm going to show you my pre and post run stretches. So, before my run, I start out with leg swings. I do 10 on each side, stand up straight, keep both knees as straightened as possible, especially the one that is swinging, and keep that knee up to the sky instead of forward on the swinging leg. I know that it's hard to engage your foot, point or flex wearing a shoe, so I just try to keep my ankle engaged. Next, I do goddess pose twists. Ugh, I love this twist, it's such a good stretch. Next, this isn't really a stretch, it's more like a dynamic hip opener. Find your center balance on that standing leg, and the leg that is being, the hip that's being opened, try to break that movement down to go up and then open, up and then close. I do 5 on each side. Now you will see me doing a standing shoulder stretch. I try to push my chest down as much as possible to get into my shoulders, and also back bending my back as well. If you're able to find a wall or a decent pole where you can do a standing melting heart pose, I'd recommend that instead because it gets more of your shoulders and your upper back as well. Then I do these torso twists. I do 5 on each side. Alright, so these are now my post-run stretches. After catching my breath a little bit, I will go lean my foot on a vertical area. By the way, usually I do both pre and post run stretches leaning on my car. So stretching against one of the back tires, hanging onto the top of the trunk, or placing my foot on top of the trunk of my car. Anyways, post run stretch, I start out with a calf stretch. Lean your foot. Straighten your knee and your leg, stick your butt out, and I do a bit of a back bend here, and then I lean more into it. Next, I do this leg stretch, leaning on a higher plane. I first start out flexing my foot and then I point. And I hold my post-run stretches for about 30 seconds. Sometimes I do a variation. I'm showing you the variations here so you can see. I don't do them all the time. Here I am doing a opposite hand grab, opposite ankle, like in a compass pose. Breathe in, up, and then exhale down. So I start out flexing my foot, then I'll point. And on here, I'm going to do just a simple bind and then twist, like in Bird of Paradise pose. A lot of the times for this stretch in particular, I'll try to find a higher plane to rest my foot in. Usually I could just find that at jungle gyms and I'll end up in like a vertical split. And the last stretch I do is king dancer pose. I start out with my standing leg bent. I feel that is way easier to get into than keeping your legs straight. I don't always go all the way back with my opposite hand trying to reach the foot. Sometimes I'll just leave it horizontal or keep it vertical, depending on how my shoulder is feeling or how tired I am. Like I said before in another video, I used to use an infinity strap all the time. Getting to this level in king dancer pose has literally taken me years. I'm really happy that I'm able to show you what I look like now without the strap. And I'm sure that if you practice, you can get there yourself too. And that is it for my stretches. I will see you in my next Flying Pig vlog.